Welcome back to another video, guys, and as always, thank you for tuning in. As you can see behind me today, we are already inside of the park. We are at Busch Gardens Williamsburg today for another construction update for Howl O Scream. I saw on Facebook a couple of the pages posting some of the pictures going up. I'm not gonna lie, I was jealous that I wasn't able to see them firsthand, but we are here a week later when there wasn't very much, and we're gonna see what has gone up since then. Let's get, well, we're already in the park. Let's get further into the park and check out what's up for Howl O Scream and have some fun. All right, guys, so we're making our way through and we're gonna go right again because from what I've seen online, Ireland is the spot. And I gotta just mention this really quick. We didn't go to the kiosk together, but we got another free sampler for Beer Fest as well as another quick queue for Howl O Scream. I hope to get enough of those quick queues with the member benefits that I get to go through all the houses, at least our first time for opening night, without any lines. Here we go, Ireland. Do not let me down. I think I could already see some of the construction that's gone up. And I could already see that Ireland is not gonna let us down, but we pay respects to the beautiful water features as we head into Ireland, and we see the Jack is Back signs here as you enter, as well as the pumpkins have been strung up. Let's head into Ireland and see what else has gone up. And the Jack is Back show occurs right here. Jack typically pops up right up there on that balcony right by Grogan's, but right across we got the big pumpkin. And this pumpkin was over by where the Clydesdales are and now has been moved over here for what has been a photo op with Jack. So pretty cool. It looks like it is roped off at the moment, but they have made use of the big pumpkin here. It looks like it's a Golden Gourd Award winning pumpkin. Now just over here is one of the locations for one of the bars. Let's take a closer look. So it looks like now just some of the real simple work has gone up, like putting up the actual bar. Some of the POS systems are here as well, covered up. This bar, I forget what it's gonna be called this year. It's like the inoculation bar and things of that nature in past years. But here is where you'll have the trigger activated scares that you could actually pay to do and scare some of the people throughout the park, like on the maps, as well as in the houses. They'll have monitors here showing you the scares as you activate them and scare people. Alrighty, I'm super excited. I love to see the pumpkin out and all the pumpkins strung up throughout Ireland. Now we're making our way past. I don't expect to see too much more in other places, but fingers crossed, maybe we will see. There's only like a week or two for them to finish things up, and the park isn't really closing throughout that time like they have in prior years for like a week. So they really gotta work double time to get everything up. Let's keep on making our way through. We'll pass by the aviary, see if the wolves have been set out, go into France and check out that area. We'll check out the whole entire park, but fingers crossed we see some more, but I'm not expecting a crazy amount for this trip. And thankfully for us, I was wrong. Right across from the place where they do like the coexist like wolf show, bam, we got some creepy scarecrows set up. Now this area typically is not a scary zone. There's usually just props set up, but this year they do have a roaming horde, so no part of the park will be truly safe. So hopefully you'll still get some scares, because this area definitely has the ambiance and the gloom, just never some actors and characters there to scare you. And there we have Lorikeet Glen, which has been open, and you could go inside and meet and greet with the birds, and if you're lucky they may land on you. But very fitting, another scarecrow right across from the birds, scaring off the, well, I guess it's not fitting. The scarecrow is meant to scare off the birds from eating the crops, and the birds are not scared. we exit the area, we got another scarecrow there. But check it out, I just wanted to point this out really quick. So come the Halloween time, September through October, haunt season, we do have Howl O Scream, which is one of our favorite events here on the channel. But in addition to that, if you do have kiddies, which now I have kids, so I do consider these things, you have the Count Spooktacular as well that you could come and check out during the daytime. And then to France we head, and I don't see too much that has gone up just yet. Has that always been there? I am not sure. It does look a little creepy, but here's another one of those paintings. Is this kind of talking about the story of the decapitated people that will be here? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below if these paintings by Lebel have always been here. It could be. And into New France we head, and I still see nothing yet. At least not in this area, but maybe, just maybe, we'll catch something on the far end. Like I said in our last video, this is a fairly large scaratory, or terroratory as they call it. And as we cross out of New France and we head over to like Rheinfeld Village, I do got to point out, a viewer on the channel did mention that this particular bridge, the lighting that was here that I pointed out last time, is not actually new. It's been left hung up for the seasons, so that was a bit of a miss, but I know that it is utilized for their Howl O Scream, so kind of a hit. And into Rheinfeld Village we go. And we got the speakeasy right there, which we checked out recently on the channel. And when we did, I'm pretty sure this was still a fountain. So although nothing creepy has gone up in this area, this is going to be a scare zone. And it looks like they intend to do something here because they're covering it up. They have the outlet right there. And then the fountain is actually not currently functioning. So they're probably going to put up some type of decoration here. Now we are continuing our way through the park. And it's a busy day. It's a hot day. But a lot more than what I expected has gone up in a short period of time. So they got about 2 weeks, like I said earlier. So I expect next weekend, which will probably be our last weekend coming to the park, to have a lot of new decorations going up, and possibly throughout the whole entire park. Right now, we've gone through Ireland, we went through France, and I guess the tail part of Ireland where it goes into France, and we saw a lot of decorations, but nothing else so far. Rheinfeld, we did see that little bit of like the fountain being closed down, which obviously is for Howl O Scream, but now we're going into Oktoberfest. There's a lot going on for the beer fest, so they probably hold off on these areas up till the beer fest is over. And here we are into Oktoberfest. RIP Dark Castle per usual, but as you could hear, there's a lot of performers, so we got some music going, as well as a lot of places to get your samplers, so we might as well, we have a free sampler. A free sampler, so let's go ahead and grab beer. Now, I don't know what type of beer this is, but I had to get it. The name is the Persnickety Witch. Very fitting for today's video. Now, although not currently decorated, inside of Fest House, as you're seeing right now, is one of the spots where they'll be having one of their shows, and I'm sure there's going to be some decorations going up, but nonetheless, this is a great area throughout the event to just tuck away, grab some food or some beer back there, as well as just cool down and watch a show during the event. And as we head on to my favorite bridge and exit Oktoberfest, looks like no major construction updates on here either, but very soon, and when they do, it will be glorious. as we make our way through the San Marco Marketplace area, it looks like nothing has gone up here. In a moment, we will be seeing the new scare zone that has replaced the Garden of Souls, and we'll see if anything has gone up in that area. Okay, so not much going on here, but they do have this set up right here. Last year, they had the large skull that typically goes in the entrance set up here. They have a nice sign that says, "Please pardon our dust as we prepare for Busch Gardens Howl O Scream. Select nights, September 9th through October 31st. Interesting. You know, you can't really see anything going on, but more than likely, they'll have some type of statue or maybe bring back the skull. And that's not it for the Festa Italia area. It looks like we also got these ribbons and these covers on the lights. This area is going to be like a Louisiana swamp type of area. At least the house that's going to be here is going to be like that. So these colors make a lot of sense. And that kind of does it for the Festa Italia area. Doesn't look like there's much going on in the back, even though this should be the entrance to the new house replacing Cirque du Sinistro. And as we go to exit the park, we got our last little bit of Howl O Scream stuff right at the entrance of the park. The first little store that you see on the right. They have some of these like pins. I guess these are pins as well. They look kind of like facade signs. They're super cool. Cirque du Sinistro, so RIP there. A couple of the OGs. And then some of these other pins. This key right here. Super cool. Howl O Scream merch is out. I might have to get myself one of these. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna cut the anticipation. I'm sure you're wondering what was going on over by Escape from Pompeii, and I gotta let you know, absolutely nothing. But that's okay. We went throughout the whole entire park. We saw Festa Italy, and the Italy area had some construction going up. We also had some construction going up over by Ireland. Actually, a lot of construction, the majority of it all going up by Ireland. And even as we exit or enter the park, depending, over here at the Felt and Feathers, they had some Howl O Scream merch up, which was super cool. So we got to see a ton. A lot has gone up in just a matter of a week, and I'm sure with just a few more weeks before the gates open for Howl O Scream, much more will be coming up much quicker. And we'll be back to check it out at least one more time before we head to Orlando for our Halloween Horror Nights trip. But until then, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along and seeing the construction updates for Howl O Scream over here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I'll see you guys on the next one, but don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?